Hey there, my name is Adeola. So today we're talking about listening versus speaking. I think we know how to speak. I'm not sure we know how to listen. And I used to be guilty of it. I always castigate myself first. I used to as you're speaking, I'm thinking of how to answer. I'm not listening. I'm thinking of what answer am I going, especially if you're accusing me of something. You're lost. I'm not listening to you anymore. I'm just thinking of how to answer you and maybe even pour it back on you to make you the one that don't come and shame me. It's you that is the problem. Okay? And I think a lot of us are in that space, if you want to be honest with yourself. At least I am, and I had to work on it. In fact, I had to do practical things. I had to, when I'm speaking to people, I will bite my tongue with both my top teeth and my lower teeth. And if you try it, or sometimes I'll put my hand and hold my tongue literally. When you do that, you stop thinking. You're not able to think and hold your tongue at the same time. Somebody taught me, my coach taught me that. So when people are speaking to me, I bite both my tongue. So I have no thoughts going on. I'm only listening to that person. That's one of the practical things that I did to learn how to listen. Yes. And so when people are speaking, I would listen, and then I would say, what I heard you say is, to be sure that I heard them. What I heard you say, just for confirmation, what I heard you say is, how do you listen? Do you listen with your phone in your hand, saying, I can hear you, I can hear you, I can hear you? Are you? Can you? Is the question. Are you present? Are you there? Are you listening to what the person is actually saying, to understand what they're saying before you give your own answer? So I'm not going to focus more on speaking because, yes, we speak, right? And there's time for speaking because, I can be listening to you and then I'll ask you, are you done? And then I speak. I used to jump into people's mouths. Before you finish, oh my goodness, I would have entered you. And maybe I still have a little bit of that trait. I'm working on it actively and intentionally to allow people to speak. But sometimes I might still find myself doing it because it's a habit I used to have. When you're speaking, I'll jump into your mouth, right? Because I want to pass my own message at that time. So one of the active things, once again, I'll teach you active things. I will have a note with me and a pen, and I'll write things down because I didn't want, the reason why I used to jump into people's mouth was because I didn't want to forget what I wanted to say. So now with my notebook, I can write it down and then say, you said this, can we talk about this? You said this, is this what you meant? You said this, can we, So now I don't have to 100% jump into your mouth as I used to. I'm not where I want to get to, but I'm definitely not where I used to be. What about you? Do you listen? Do you listen with your heart? Do you listen with your entire being? Do you listen? Even when God speaks to us, He speaks to us in hushed tones and from different people as well. And most times, if you're not calm, if you're not silent, you can't really hear it. And silent and listen are the same words, just mixed around. So are you silent in your heart? Or is your head always constantly, on overdrive? When people are speaking, you have already connected it to this, connected it to that, connected it to the future, taking it back to the past. So you are just thinking, what's he saying? Can it be? Can it be? You have to actually listen to what my daughter right now, she'll say, Mommy, listen to me. Let me say what I have to say. And I'll say, okay, baby, I'm listening. And then I'll allow her finish. When she finishes, I'll say, are you done speaking? She'll say yes. I'll say, okay, this is what I have to say. And she's only 6 years old. But I taught her how to get her audience when she needs it. So she said, Mommy, wait, let me say my own. I said, okay, I'm listening. And so that's what we need to do. One, with ourselves. We need to listen to ourselves more and listen to what we say. this thing that I just said, could I have said it in a different way? Because you listen to yourself and you're like, I could have said it differently. Sometimes you say something and your conscience will tell you, no. That's you listening to yourself also. And so it then becomes easy for you to listen to other people. So today, I know we're professional speakers. We can speak till I think kingdom come. But we must also learn how to listen and be silent. Listen with silence in your heart. Be silent in your heart and in your brain that is constantly working. And hear what the person has to say. And when they finish, you say, did you mean this? Did you say that? And when they say yes, then you know you heard them. But if they say no, then you say, please, can you explain it again? Because obviously I didn't understand it. And that definitely helps in communication. When I can listen to you speak, you listen to me speak, you confirm that I heard you, I confirm that I heard you. Then effective communication has taken place. Remember, we've been doing a series on effective communication. So listening is also a huge superpower where you can listen and hear. Listen to verbal communication, listen to non-verbal communication as well. Yes? Are we going to try that today and practice it? Get your notebook or bite your tongue. If you find yourself like me who couldn't keep, my thoughts in one place and settle in, and put down your phone also. Put down your gadgets. The world will wait. Listen today. Have a wonderful day. My name is Adeola. Take care.